Boys, welcome. Welcome back.
Thank you, sir. Good to be back.
Who do we have with us today? I'm Jack Meyn, by the way, and this is the Get That Skate podcast.
Oh, yeah. Today we have a very special guest.
Very, very special.
All the way from Coogee by way of Italy, Mr. Patrick Lombardi. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. I'm Patrick. Just be an Aussie from 11 months.
Yeah.
Been awesome. Boys.
How good?
How good?
How good?
The best place at the right moment.
Yeah. So you've been in Australia for a while now. You said 11 months, was it?
Yeah, I've been here for 11 months. I came here with my girlfriend and start traveling from Western Australia, where my sister lived there, and already building a house after just like 3 years of work.
Yeah.
And then I booked a van over there and wanted to travel around the coast.
Yeah.
But basically, the van that they sold to me, there was like this kind of liquid in the radiator that was helping to stop a crack in the engine of the silicone head gasket. That's what the the mechanic told me, but I don't know what the fuck it is. And he told me like, you need to pay $2,500 to fix the problem. And I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna sell the van for $3,000 less to this guy. Okay. Then we discovered out that this guy, after 2 weeks, he sell it for a higher price again. Oh. And basically we went to Adelaide before they closed the borders over here in Australia as well. Yeah. And start my farm days work over there. Yeah. Complete all my farm days and then get the car and do a big trip with my girlfriend from Middle Australia to Cairns and all the coast. I stopped a little bit in Gold Coast. That was crazy over there.
So did you go through Outback Australia?
Yeah.
You see like Alice Springs? And
exactly. Right. I've been seeing Alice Spring and that big rock that changed color.
That one big rock.
I think I know the one.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but that one is not that good. It's better than national parks around. You can get some crazy walks for like even 4 hours in this beautiful oasis rocks, and it's really good. Like you can spend a week over there and enjoy life pretty much. But I just wanted to skate because while I was doing my farm work, I was getting back into skateboarding, longboarding again, and I was feeling it that I could still get some stand-up slide and stuff like that. So I just wanted to get as soon as possible to Brisbane. Meet it up with the crew. And
tell us about, before we go ahead, tell us about farm work for those who might not know.
All right. So if you come here with a working holiday visa, you can stay here the second year if you complete 3 months of farm work. That is basically the work that Australians don't want to do. That's why we are here. And basically, you need to work usually in picking up pumpkin or picking up oranges or apples,
blueberries,
blueberries, or planting garlic, and you get paid like shit usually because there is this kind of piece rate where you need to go.
Mate.
So I heard that you were actually the guy that climbs the trees to put the stickers on the apples.
What? So no way. No. I'm not gonna put that sticker on the album. I'm not into biking. I would love, like, really, if you get a job like that, you get hourly paid. That is
that's what
good
my
money
did.
for.
Right.
Well, and
so did you do it for the full 3 months?
Yeah. Basically, I was the first month I work as a vine picker in the vineyard, and you needed to go so fast to get the minimum wage because it was like piece rate. So you were getting like $2.50 for a 15 to 20 kilo bucket. And I was like, well, that's impossible to get the minimum wage. So like I meet this Korean girl and she was like some damn fast, like she was doing double of what I was doing back in the days. And in one day working with her, she teach me all the technique with like to work real fast with the grapes. And basically you need to go first with the hands like this and take down all the leaves so you can see properly all the grapes, and then getting the grapes real fast and throw it.
Yeah, right.
You need to throw it in the bucket.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even fucking care.
So if you're watching or listening, remember this is how you do it when you come to Australia.
Exactly. If you want to make some good money into farms, you need to run.
So did you enjoy any part of that, or was it just like?
Yeah, I enjoyed. Like I did different jobs.
Yeah.
I get more into agriculture and organic farms as well, and I learn a little bit of everything from pruning to planting to picking up fruit.
Yeah.
That is not that hard, but always good to learn some.
Yeah, that's
good
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good experience.
And a lot of physiotherapists, more or less.
Yeah.
Like walking a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
For my legs, so it was pretty fine.
So all of a sudden, people in Australia started saying, "Oh yeah, Patrick's over here." Like, and not a lot of people knew, and I think that's because you were off the board for a while. But where was the first place you actually stepped back on your board when you were in Australia?
Yeah, basically I was in South Australia and Jason hit me up.
Yep.
That is
Jason Yang.
Shout out.
Jason Yang.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to Jason Yang that helped me to help skate and as well host me in Adelaide for about almost 2 weeks. And we've been skating with the Adelaide cruise as well. It was so fun, so much good times. And I tried my first slides. I start going pretty all right with my longboard. So I wasn't feeling that much pain for at least the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, maybe I can get into it again, because for me, from the accident, I was thinking that I could not get into it again.
Yeah.
But it was pretty well. I fucked up on my first slide,
Yeah.
but I immediately, my brain immediately recognized how to crash well.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I can still go big.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
So how long did you spend down in Adelaide?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
And I've seen Jason put together a video as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Basically,
It's a pretty good video.
Yeah.
Pretty good video.
Sick video.
Yeah, there was a lot of stock going around there.
Yeah.
I like it.
No, it would have been good to finally get back on the board, and we'll get into your injury a bit later on. But where else did you go? Where'd you go to after Adelaide?
So basically, after Adelaide, I booked my Station Wagon Mitsubishi Magna,
Yeah.
and I basically went from South Australia to the Middle Australia in Alice Springs, pretty much. And I traveled over there around, and then I went up to Cairns, that there are some crazy good roads over there.
Yeah, right.
But I wasn't skating still.
Yeah.
I was just in holiday with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And so after I arrived to Gold Coast, and I had my board bag from Alternatives, some wheels from Powell, and get into it real strong. And with the Brisbane crew, there are crazy free riders.
Yeah.
You already know who it is.
Yeah.
It was really fun to skate there.
Yeah. So how long did you spend up in Brizzy?
In Brizzy, I spent around a month almost.
Yeah.
Jack hosted me in the beginning.
Jack Mulholland?
Yeah, exactly. Jack Mulholland hosted me in the beginning, and then I found a house in the middle of Surfer Paradise.
Yeah.
That is Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And it's been real fun. The asphalt over there is so slidey. My first day, I was always felt with my back.
Yeah.
Because I could not feel the green point or the good balance.
Yeah.
But then I found it out, and it's really hectic, really fun. Yeah.
So did you go up to Sunshine Coast and all that? Yeah.
Yeah. I skate a lot of spots in the Sunshine Coast, in the Breezy area, and in the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
I don't remember the names.
Yeah, there's so many spots up there.
So many spots.
Yeah.
Sure.
I just remember Drifter Paradise.
Yeah. Good spot, that one. Who coming from overseas and spending time in Australia skating, let's start with Brizzy. Who were some of the people that really stood out for you up there?
So basically, seeing Josh, how much he grow up, not grow up, but grow big and grow out. Grow out. Fuck yeah, Josh. That's the way to do it. And as well,
he turns green when he gets angry.
Absolutely, man. It's scary.
Yeah.
And as well, Scootman, Scootman.
Yeah.
It's fuck. He's sending it so fucking hard.
Yeah.
And
So hard, and
just
he's going
like
backwards. It's
you know,
insane.
He's ridiculous.
He still need to complete 2 years into longboarding.
Yeah.
And
He's fresh.
he's totally fresh. He's totally sanded.
He
He's
wears
having
Get
the
That, so I
control.
wouldn't expect any less.
Yeah.
Of course he's
Get
good.
that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, who else?
Basically, I meet again with Davis
Yep.
Lamin, that
Yep.
he's still free riding like a boss.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking good.
Yeah.
And as well,
Forgetting names?
yeah.
Did you meet
forgetting
Koz?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cozy,
Koz.
exactly. Cozy, that's skating for orangutan as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's like really
Yeah.
stoked dude and free riding like a boss and
Yeah.
skating like super precise, hands down as well.
Yeah.
And see Max Heaton going like really hard into video and photography
Yeah, which is
for the crew.
The
Like
influence alive.
man,
Yeah.
he's waking up early in the morning like the skaters, but not to skate a beautiful road,
Mm.
but to do like beautiful photos all day long. And he's having tons of fun.
yeah. He not only does so much for Get That and myself, he not only does so much for all the boys that skate up there, but like downhill skateboarding as a whole in Australia and the world, like Max, he puts in a lot of work.
He's
Yeah.
definitely hustling
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
Legend.
Doing the
Shout
best.
out to
Dudes up
Max.
there.
Thank you,
Fuck
Max.
yeah, Max.
Yeah.
Thank you, Max.
Yeah. But yeah, so Brisbane would have been an absolute rip up there. Like just they got the best roads they've got really good roads.
They have very good roads.
A lot of people like to argue the point when someone mentions that they have the best roads because Melbourne has good roads, it's good roads.
People start twitching.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Yeah. Just if you're not from Australia, just come and find out basically. But awesome roads up there, great people, but I feel like they have so much crew, so many skaters. So it would have been good after you traveling around and then going up there and actually just being amongst all those skaters and getting to it.
Yeah, basically the stocks that was going around there was like unbelievable, guys. Like really skating meetup like with 10 cars and 20 people and camping around every Saturday and Sunday almost.
Yeah, and the road is just covered in thane everywhere you go. It's insane, man.
Yeah. Most of them, they skate hard, like go big or
Walking
go home.
hills as well.
Yeah.
Also, you got to remember, these guys are walking hills
Yeah.
in the heat all
It's
day.
hot up there.
So
Professional walking hills.
Professional walkers, yeah. They just happen to downhill skateboard.
Yeah.
So after Brizzy and Southeast Queensland, what was the next stop?
So after Brisbane and Gold Coast, I went to Sydney to visit Matteo Rodini. It's one of another Italian dude from Sydney. Shout out to him that he still hosts me, that he have a free rooms, and I found also a job in Sydney to spend the times and to skate a little bit in the weekend with Harry Clarke. And other
He's
boys.
all right.
Yeah.
So you've got a room with Matteo at the moment.
Yeah,
that's good. He's a Italian converted Australian.
Yes, sir.
Legend of a dude. I gotta stop saying legend has. You gotta kick me under the table. I say it too much. He's a great bloke.
He's a top bloke, mate.
But he's living in Coogee, which is a nice spot down there.
Just moved back to the Cooge, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, how good.
Yeah, it's so good over there. Like so close to the beach and so close also to the city. It's like a really good spot to stay for sure.
So how are you liking Sydney as a whole? The roads, tell us.
So basically, it's my first time in my life living in a big city.
Yep.
I always stay away from big cities. I always like mountains and nature, but I wanted to try this kind of lifestyle. And yeah, there's tons of people, of course, and every time we're all around, going around. The spots are beautiful, like to be like there is the cemetery that is close to Bondi Beach where you can do some corner session or meet up. And there's a lot of work available if you're interested also about works.
Yep.
A good skate crew, not as big as Brisbane, but still green and much smaller, but good people, you know.
So who are the shredders from down this way?
Sorry?
Who are the shredders from down this way? Who do you like skating with?
Oh, yeah.
Who goes hard?
Who go hard? So, of course, Harry Clarke was one of my favorite, and as well, Mateos. And as well...
Dad.
Yeah, Dad's
good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's really good.
Yeah.
And as well, Shadza.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shadza. Like, fuck. first time I'm meeting him, and he's skating like small trucks, big magnums, and full stand.
Standies. He's a great, great dude, even better skater.
Big guy, great dude, and small board, going fast as fuck. I really enjoyed to see so many people get into fast free riding nowadays, and also with small boards. I think it's crazy, but if they enjoy to do it, fuck yeah, good for them. They have more grip. It's real good. I'm just scary of the high side.
Yeah. We'll get into your board and how boards are these days since you've been off a board soon. But what outside of skating, what do you like about Australia?
So outside of skating, what I like about Australia is first of all, of course, how the government treat you. Yeah. How they treat a person. Like there is nowhere in the world that you get the minimum wage that high, and they help you study. They help you with whatever.
The quality of living is like significantly higher.
Yeah,
significantly higher.
It's a good place for that. You know,
exactly. That's right.
Yeah, you get good money when you get paid. Yeah, you know, it's pretty sick.
Yeah. They help you. They're like you're part of the society. I'm gonna help you to put the minimum wage higher because in Italy the minimum wage is basically €5 per hour. Yeah. In confront of 25 per the one from Australia. So you don't waste really that much your time in the working stuff. But as well, like the coast, the sea around, like it's crazy. And I live like from where I'm from the lake. Yeah. I'm not used to see the sea. So maybe that's why it's so spectacular to me. The sea water is so nice. The people around
water that makes noise.
Yeah. The people in Australia, they are so nice. Like one time I was in a gas station and I was waiting for the guy in front, and one girl that was driving a ute, he beeped to me and was like, I need to pass, I need to do gas. And then she figured it out that was occupied from another guy. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, yeah, it's not a problem. In Italy, we're used about that. And she paid for my gas. She basically paid for all my gas, $50 of gas. She paid it all because she wanted to say sorry that she beeped the car to me. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm fine with that. Cheers.
Meanwhile, in Italy.
Yeah.
You're right.
Like, people are really kind. They're really nice. I love it so much. Like, yeah. And a lot of surfing. I wanted to get more into surfing, but damn, it's hard, boys.
Yeah. It's tricky.
It's tricky. Yeah. I need to put more time into it, but
that's the thing with it. You got to get out every day to start. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's tough, man.
Yeah, the sun, it's fucking hard. It's strong, like 2 times stronger than Europe.
You feel 100%. That?
I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it like I'm burning. Yeah,
because you are.
Yeah,
a lot.
You are burning.
Pretty much.
It just sucks.
Yeah. So you said you've done a bit of work out here. Where have you been working?
So basically I've been working in Sydney. I've been working for a warehouse.
Yeah.
This guy where he's like a little bit crazy and yelling guy like. One of those guys, pretty much. And I worked for them for 2 weeks, and I just got fired yesterday.
Yes, congrats.
He fired me because he had enough of me. He said that I'm a joke. And I always let him smiling. That is not a good thing, I think. This is what he said. I think smiling is good at work, but he didn't like it about it. So he said to me, I'm a joke, and he kicked me out. But I'm fine with it because I just wanted to get some money.
Now you get to skate.
I get to skate. I make some money for 2 weeks that it's going to last for minimum 1 month.
Yeah.
So I'm going to skate for the rest of the month.
Yeah.
Love it.
So when are you thinking of heading back home?
So I'm thinking to head back home real soon in a month, more or less. Yeah.
So you came to Australia before COVID, and I know that you said you saw your sister, but you've been 11 months now away from home and family and what you used to.
Yeah.
That's been tough, or?
No, it's not that tough. I've been always traveling from when I'm 16 years old.
Yeah.
And it's been maybe tough now because our tough moment for the family, and it's good to be reunited right now. If everything happened or whatever,
COVID and the whole world,
yeah, exactly. I just wanted to be sure to be in my own little village in Italy, so it's pretty fine. I feel safer, and I wanted to change also. I always like to change place and climate every years, more or less.
It's good. There's so many people I know, and if we're just talking about like skaters, there's so many people I know who skate who haven't actually traveled yet, and it's a big world out there.
Got to get out there, man.
Yeah, always.
Plenty of hills out there.
So being in Australia and skating and ripping, and you got a bit more to go. So hopefully you can make the most of the next month and get out there with Haz and all the boys from Sydney.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
Got to get it. Heaps more to get.
Try and if you only got a month, I think that means I need to come down and get some clips.
You need to come out, mate.
100%, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna learn some good hands down.
Yeah,
so
you can teach me. So just moving on. How tell us about how you started downhill skateboarding.
How I started downhill skateboarding. So basically, I was a skater back in the days, but then I almost fucked up my ankle. Yeah. And so I wanted to buy like something new. I wanted to get a mountain board. Yeah. At the beginning, I was into mountain board as fuck, man. There are crazy the mountain boards, like with the like how do you say it? Where like also downhill mountain bike have it. That is
tires.
Suspension.
Oh, suspension.
Yeah, you have suspension on the track.
Yeah, right.
And you have biggest wheels, and it was looking super fun to me. But then I decided to get a longboard for the budget. Yeah. And
what was the first longboard?
My longboard was coming from kind of like an Italian brand, like this Italian distributor that was making also boards. Okay. Like cheapest board, like imagine that board where the concave go on the other side. Yeah. So that was my first board, and I was going around with my friend skater, and basically where there were only stairs, I were early grab the stairs and do some hand tricks, the freestyle. Starting freestyle. Everybody. I still also have my first video on it, doing some freestyle stuff.
What's that video called?
Yeah. I don't remember, like Patrick Lombardi on GoPro 3, 2.
I'll find it. It'll be here. Yeah.
And pretty much, I start like this, and then I meet the local crew. Yep. That they were doing downhill skateboarding, and they didn't know that was existing this kind of stuff. Yeah. And then I get into it, and I fell in love. Basically, I fell in love, and I start skating 4 or 5 days a week, pretty much. Yeah. Until I finished school.
How old were you then?
I started longboarding in 2011. Yeah. So we'll be around 14 years old, more or less.
Oh. Yeah, I was about the same age.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, good age to get into it. There's a lot of stuff going on then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that board that you started on, you probably went through a few different setup changes over the years. What was your first like serious downhill board?
Yeah, my serious downhill boards was pretty much the Walk Shark 2012 with caliber trucks.
Is that the green one?
Yeah. The green one. Exactly. With the gas pedals. Yeah. Immediately start with widest boards. Yeah. And basically...
And nothing's ever changed.
Nothing's still changed after many years. Yeah. Basically, on that one, I learned all the things I can do it now. Yep. Basically, I was skating a lot with that board. I fell in love with that board. And it was basically undestructible. Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
And I was doing 13 stairs of early grabs.
13?
Yeah, man. I was going hard with early grabs. I broke up also the base plate of the caliber trucks.
Yeah, that used to happen a lot.
And
still happening.
And still happening, caliber. But yeah, and after that one, I start with the B longboard. Yep. Yeah, and the B longboard was really good. Yeah. From the lunch tray to wherever board is that.
Yeah,
And to the Keystone, yeah.
Keystone.
Yeah, it was a beautiful board. Keystone is what make me go fast as fuck because I could trust on a board
the
where
micro
it was
drops.
micro drop, stiff, wide, tail, was everything I need from it.
Was that what you were riding when I met you in 2014?
Yeah, exactly.
Keystone?
Exactly. Keystone as fuck until 2016.
So we'll talk about your current board at the moment, but when you were on those boards, like the Wolf Shark and everything back then, around those times, were there any events?
Yes, there were events.
What was your first event?
My first real events, was 2012 Alma trip. There were like all the pro riders from Jimmy Raya to Rob to Liam Morgan to Baron Esser to James Kelly to Patrick Switzer to
2012.
2012,
damn,
man.
Dude.
IDF.
You said way too many good names, and we need to end the podcast.
Everybody were traveling. 2012 was a really good year for longboarding.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I met some really crazy good people that make me even feel more in love into longboarding and wanted to go take these steps.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed a lot there. I crashed a lot of time in wobbles. Really, to control a wobble take me a while.
Yeah.
And still now I have some problems. But for the rest, I then did the IGSA Junior World Cup, where I did first in the Junior World Champion.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, in the first position in Teolo. You know, Teolo, not the best road, but I managed out somehow to get first. And from there, I kind of I just wanted more and wanted to skate more and meet more people. And I was basically working the winter to get some money for my Euro tour, getting fired from the job, and then start a new life again, go to a new place somewhere, find some people who help me out, and keep on doing like this, getting fired before Euro tour, and do again the Euro tour. Yeah.
So what's your hometown?
My hometown is Riva del Garda, that is close to Verona. Yeah, close to like the biggest lake in Italy, and we have really the Alps close to like 1 hour and 30 minutes of driving with the car. Yeah, but all around me, I'm surrounded by big mountains, so a lot of beautiful spots. Unfortunately, not many skaters, but I'm also happy to skate alone some days, with my music, and it's a beautiful place to chill.
Did you have any crew when you started skating?
Yeah, I've got a crew when I start skating with David Lombardi, Suad Zuki, and Martin Boticchio. Where it was like going super hard, and then some injury happening in the crew, and I kind of just left alone after 2 years. So it's from there that I decided to start traveling. Because there was not so much stock no more. And
So what's home like?
My home? My home is really touristic. Like we live in the summer. Basically, everybody work 12 hours a day in the summer for 6 months. Then I have 6 months free, and it's a beautiful place to do cliff diving. To skate some beautiful spots that go also for 20-minute runs. We have the uphill World Cup rally race. Where there are rally drivers all over the world to skate the mountains close to my home. That is just 20 minutes uphill and meet any kind of corner. Like any kind of corner. Not the 360 corner, but the rest we have it. And I enjoyed a lot there. A lot of people came by to Italy. Whoever wanna come to Italy, especially the north part, hit me up. I can help you out with some good foods and some good spots.
I was thinking, Italian. We probably have good feeds every day where you're from.
Yeah, man, for sure. Cheap and good food, 100%.
When I spent some time in Europe in 2018, I did a lot of Italy and the food. Like when we were at Vidicchio, I had like the best meal I've had in my life, apart from my mum's cooking.
Oh yeah.
When I was there, oh man,
Nice save.
and that
Did you go to that Anita's place?
it was in the middle of
the
that
whole-
circle
Yeah.
place in town.
Yeah. With like the set menu and the
Yeah.
old ladies.
When the menu is set, it's always good, man.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Any favorite Italian foods?
Oh, my favorite Italian food is the easiest and classic one, but always the best, is spaghetti aglio olio e peperoncino.
Ooh.
Where you just like fry the garlic in the
Garlic,
olive oil.
The parsley and the chili flakes.
Yeah, exactly. Parsley, chili flake, and you put the spaghetti. The secret is to put the spaghetti 2 minutes before they finish to cook, and finish to cook in the pan with the oil.
Yeah.
And you add a little bit of boiling water, and all the taste mix it up together, and it's so good. And
I have
you
to
go.
give you the recipe.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I'll write that one down later. Yeah.
For sure.
I'm big. I love my Italian ace. When I was over there, I did like a solo tour by myself, just around while everyone was at Paso Vulcan.
Yeah.
And the food probably put a few kilos on, but it's worth it.
No
yeah.
doubt. Worth it.
I love gnocchi and give me it all. Yeah. But so any runs from back home that any notable runs?
So basically, I have a video of my local spot
Yep.
where I was skating, basically alone. There was for 1 year skating alone in this 150 meter road
Yeah.
that was not even that wide, where basically I was still 18 years old, just make it my 18 years old, and I saved some money from New Zealand that I went the years before in New Zealand to
Yep.
work, and I went back home where basically my friends were still at school.
Yeah.
So I decided that my school was longboarding.
Okay.
So every time they were at school, I was skating even alone.
Yeah.
And then on Saturday and Sunday, I was partying with them and
Yeah.
enjoy life with
That's
them.
the way, yeah.
It's investing my time pretty much. Investing a lot of money in 1 year, but was well worth it.
So while everyone was continuing to go to school, you just decided to skate instead?
Yeah, exactly. It's from where I was 15 years old that I just wanted to skate.
Yeah.
And luckily I did a professional school where you learn to be a waiter or a barman. And on that school is pretty easy, man.
Yeah.
Like you just need to pay respect to the teacher and listen at class. That's what they just wanted to do, and you pass on. And I had a lot of free time to skate with David Lombardi, one of my crew member.
He makes aerolids.
Yeah, he's making some crazy good aerolids.
I'm still waiting for him to send me one.
Yeah,
it's on the way, mate.
It's on the way.
Yeah, exactly. And he were pick me up when I was 15, 16 years old, that I was still at school, and we were going to Morning Glory, that is my like a famous home spot from where I live, and we was just like high-checking up the road all day long and talking about shit.
That's awesome.
Times.
So just jumping back to your setup, because you've been through all those, 2012 setups, Wolf Shark. Everyone knows someone who had one. What are you riding these days?
So basically, these days I'm riding my Pro model, longboard. Pretty much is this one, where it's like 24.5 of wheelbase and is almost a 10 wide. It have a really easy concave and basically.
Hold it up so the camera. Concave.
So I don't know if you could see it, maybe. Yeah, it's a really, really easy concave.
Got some micro drops on there.
Some micro drop as well. That is work as a foot stop more or less, because I don't like really much the foot stop, just because when I go in switch it's kind of like fucked up my back feet. But with this little micro drop that is like half moon micro drop, wherever you put your feet is kind of locked up there, and it's worked perfectly fine. If you have some soles as well, it's really good.
Tiny little nose.
Yeah.
Wait, check the tail on it.
Tail.
It's got a tiny little tail as well.
Yeah, exactly. Don't want to make it too wide for bring it around.
Personally, I like the width because I like riding wider boards, but even the artwork on the bottom.
Is that you, Patrick, on the artwork? Is that you after a Kosakov party?
Pretty much, yeah.
You know what?
Trying to recover it from the party.
What material is this on the bottom? Do you know?
So yeah, it's anti-scratch materials.
Yep.
So it made it out from not scratch it out.
Yep.
And yeah.
So tell us about alternative boards. How did this board come about?
Yeah, basically I was riding in Vulcan, and I meet the owner of Alternative Longboard, and he showed me, like, I already know him for like 2 years, 3 years before when I started my Euro Tour. He was always a really kind and funny guy.
Yeah.
And we kind of work out to make one of my dream possible by making my pro model.
Yeah.
And help me out as well. And so I went to in Poland, where Alternative is from.
Okay,
I watched how they make the boards and everything, and development together a new board. I stayed there for a week, and with the whole team skating and developing the new 2019 boards.
Yep.
And was real good. Like the material, the woods, and the guys working over there, they were really great guys. And after making some prototypes, I decided that this one is the best board to ride for my type of foot and my type of style of riding. Yeah.
No, it's a great board. Looking at it, it's the graphics sick. I like the shape. Cool little tail on it, and it's as I said earlier, I like the wider board. Some people prefer it to be narrow, but I think the width's great on it.
Don't look at me, dude.
But
no, man.
Tell us about the trucks and wheels.
Yeah, basically I've been riding for Pavel Peralta and Darrow Truck for a long time right now, and I just feeling so good, you know.
Yeah.
Like the Urethane, Snakes Urethane, everybody know them.
Yeah.
They're really good. They're really slidey, but, you know, for me, the more slidey, the more fun it is, pretty much. And with my track, I'm riding my K5s 174 with 90 Venoms roadside and 87 tall, 90 board side each one, and 87 roadside tall
so
one.
Red and purple. There was a lot of questions coming in about your setup and everything. So
yeah, exactly.
So you got 174, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, 174 mil wide. What's the base plates on them?
And the base plate are both 46 degrees.
Symmetrical.
Yeah. Exactly. Symmetrical is the best to go switch or playing around, doing 360 and try to use it also in the city, so better like that, pretty much, to move around.
So you got the Aero trucks and the Power Peralta. How did that come about?
Yeah, they came about like in 2016 when I won my Red Bull No Post Down, and I met also Kevin Reimers, where he's a great guy, and we make kind of friends over there, and we keep in contact, and I really fell in love with Pavel Peralta, and especially these was my wheels of back in the days of my free riding.
These wheels,
like the ATF were going so strong, so good. And then he basically was happy to support me in my riding and events, and I appreciate that, because from where I switched to Aero Truck and Pavel Peralta, it make me also a game change as well. Yeah. So I keep on trust more into my riding and be safer also while you ride fast, especially stand-ups.
Yeah, you really push the wheels to their limit.
Yeah.
A few videos. Much. What's it like when the box turns up? Feel good?
Sorry?
When the box turns up, does it feel good?
Yeah, I was feeling so good, man.
Yeah.
Like, ready for the next 2017 Euro Tour, full of wheels, full of the best gears around. I was like feeling blessed, feeling amazing, and ready to destroy another years, pretty much. I was feeling invincible until my accident.
I think I think he's gonna send the box to get that. We're just waiting on it.
Yeah,
just waiting for it.
It's gonna come.
Yeah,
the
it
box.
should come.
For sure. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, Kevin. Thanks to support the homies.
Yeah. But yeah, have you thinking about jumping onto the P2s, the narrower truck, or you like the wide ones?
I don't know. I'm still like in recovery mode right now. I still need to get into it, but I wanted to try this new generation of small trucks. I want to get into it and see if it's really that fun to ride them, because of what I look is just grip or die on those things. Right, Harry? What do you think about?
This is the way.
It's a little bit more sketchy to ride them.
To ride smaller trucks?
To high side a little bit easier.
I mean, for sketchy guys like you, for sure, man.
Oh, shit. I like
for the wobble boys over there.
At least try it. See how you
absolutely,
go.
Man.
Yeah.
I think you should try it. You'll like it a lot.
Yeah.
You'll like it a lot.
So before you came to Australia, you're off the board for a bit due to an injury. Just tell the people what happened.
Yeah, basically when I started development, also my pro model, and almost finish her up and try to publicize it a lot.
Yeah.
I fucked her up really bad on my home spot. Just 3 days before I needed to fly to Malaga to live in Spain.
Yeah.
Where basically the day before I get drunk as fuck, I get fucked up, and the day after I was also keen to skate all day long. I skate all day long. I was like, yeah, I made it. And then there was the last run, and I was like, yeah, fuck that, let's do the last run.
Yeah.
And on my last run, I wanted to be safe and do the whole run with hands down instead of stand-ups. And basically on a right, while I was going 60 kilometer per hour, I was taking it too chill. So my nerve wasn't tight. When you slide, you need to have like really strong muscle, like that need to be tight. I don't know how to say it, but hope you understand.
Yeah.
And basically my board flip out for some reason.
Like high side, or you went over the front?
Yeah, basically high side. My board immediately slip out.
On a toe side, hands down.
On a toe side.
Toe side pre-drift.
Toe side pre-drift, hands down.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I just saw the guardrail in front of me where I basically try to go under the guardrail and don't hit as well the metal pole. Yeah. But unfortunately, I took one of it with my leg that make me do a front flip, and 2 meters far down there were 2 trees growing up like a V, like that. Yeah. Where I basically sit down with my ass and locked up with my ass. That saved me from the drop that was going on.
Right.
How big was the drop?
Yeah.
The drop basically was 50% of degrees that was going downhill with so many trees and
just a big cliff, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much a big cliff. And was it super scary, but luckily...
So you're stuck in a tree?
I was stuck in a trees for 1 hour, bro. And
how'd you get out?
Basically I fell there and I was like, fuck. All right, I'm still alive. All right. And I check my back. No, I moved my left arm because I'm left-handed. Yeah. To see if was everything all right, and wasn't moving. I was like, oh fuck. Okay, 1 out. Then I check with my right hand if I was like my helmet was still in
condition,
good condition, and my back, and was like, I'm still fine. My helmet is still here. My back doesn't hurt, nothing. Then I went down. I watched my leg, and both of the bones of my right leg, they were out. They were totally fucked, and my feet,
like out of the skin.
Out of the skin,
so you could see them.
Yeah, exactly. And my feet was basically on the other side in a really weird position. So I put it up, and one of my friend who saw everything, they tried to call the ambulance. Yeah. But because there were no connection and no data, nothing, we could not even give the right position. So basically, after 15 minutes, a local guy came, help us out to give the right position to the ambulance.
Yeah.
The ambulance came after 30 minutes from my accident, and they watched at me and they were like, yo, why did you call us? And I was like, you are the ambulance 118, who I should call us. But you should have said it that you are not from the street. You are not on the street, because we are volunteers and we can only save or help the people who do accident and they're still on the street. You are 2 meters far away from the
because you're off the road. They couldn't help you.
Exactly, pretty much. Was a really dangerous situation to put me up away from there.
So what did you do?
So basically, they call another ambulance where they came the firefighter, the police, the helicopter, some really good medic who gave me some good drugs to don't feel the pain.
All the while, you're still sitting in the tree.
Yeah,
you're still sitting in the tree with your bones hanging out of your leg.
Bloody pretty much. Was so bad. And they were like on 6 people, tried to put me on this little bed and put me up into the road under the guardrail, everybody holding to each other up because it was pretty steep. And
so you didn't go in the helicopter?
Yeah, I went to the helicopter.
Oh, you went in the helicopter?
Yeah, I went. So I did that.
So they put the stretcher on like a big rope and then they lift you up through the air into the helicopter, or did the helicopter land?
No, they land close to the close to the street, and there were like 6 people holding to each other up and holding to the guardrail who were push me under the guardrail. And I was always like saying, pay attention to my ankle, need to be really good, I need to skate, I'm sorry. But unfortunately then when I arrived there, they show me the x-ray, and basically my bigger bone of my right leg, that I think is the tibia, it broke up in 3 different parts, where the middle part break up in other parts, and
it's not supposed to do that.
I had some piece of my bones around my legs as well, so they need to cut other part of my legs to get some little piece of my bones. And they basically, the first night, they put me this kind of machine to put my feet, my bones, part of my feet, like straight it up with the other bones, because basically my bones from like this, they went like this. Yeah. And so all night long they were going like this.
So stretching you out.
Stretching me out. Oh. Yeah, it was so bad. And basically they operate me the next day, and I stayed in the hospital 24 hours on a bed for 12 days. And
this is Italy?
In Italy, yeah. And basically also the doctor who was helping me for my leg injury, I was full of road rash, and they didn't figure it out how to take care of road rash. So every 2 days, when they were changing me the cast from my leg, they were always stuck into my road rash. So every time they need to change it, they were always stuck. They didn't put the right product to don't stack it up. And so every time they took me off, there was like a
ripping your
massive
road rash
pain,
off.
ripping off my road rash, until I get so angry, and I was like, yo, you don't have this kind of stuff. And they had it, but they didn't want it to use. But then from there on, they use it and was totally fine. But yeah, I was pretty fucked. And my doctor told me for 2 years minimum I should stop skateboarding because
that would have been tough to hear.
Yeah, really, really tough, especially when I was like getting so much into it. Yeah, where it was that tough that I wanted to close my relationship with my sponsor and just wanted to.
So what did you say to your sponsors? Because you were, as you were saying, you were about to have the board. You're about to do the trips to get the media for the board and to hype the board up. So what did you say to the sponsors?
So basically, thanks to my crash, I didn't fucked up only my plans. Yeah. But I also did it to other of my friends who were waiting to me to live in Malaga, where we rent already the apartment and everything. So I'm sorry for you that you listen, but I could not do anything. Was pretty bad for me, and So with my sponsor, I said just like, I don't know if I can go back into longboarding. I need to think about other stuff into my life and put myself again together and see what's going on.
Yeah.
And they accept that and they appreciate. And I just, luckily now that I'm back into skateboarding, they still appreciate it and help
Shout
me
out
out.
to them.
Shout out to everybody. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So alternatives. So did the board come out? Is it available for people to buy?
Yeah, it is available right now to buy it. I wanted to make as well a video, or maybe just wait for the new version come out if you want something a little bit smaller.
So when you get back home, you'll rip straight back into making the video?
Yeah,
hopefully?
exactly. When I will be back home, I will start into it. I will start to develop some new roads for this new era.
You're not going to go back to the same spot?
Nah, no
Get a
more.
rebate.
No way.
How do you feel about skating that road again?
Yeah, that road is one of the best one in my place because have like a really good asphalt. Is really long and you can go pretty fast in some part, but it's really sketchy. Like that road is illegal for bikes.
Okay.
For how dangerous could be.
Yeah.
Because there is a cliff over the guardrail. So
you found that out.
Yeah. It was pretty dangerous, but somehow I came out safe from it. And if I'm gonna skate back, for sure, I'm gonna skate it back, but not strong as before.
Maybe take it a bit easier.
I learned a lot from that crash. That better taking it easy.
Yeah.
Sometimes, especially for guardrails. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah, pretty hectic injury. Yeah, and it's good to hear and see, of course, that you're back on a board. And are you feeling comfortable on a board?
No, not at all. Luckily,
I'm not.
No, I'm still good. Luckily, I still just needed to skate a little bit for 1 month, but after that month, I start to get into it. Yeah. Of course, I'm not going hard as before because man,
you're still going pretty hard, dude. I see you. You're still going pretty hard.
But the adrenaline is really strong. I want to try to fight the adrenaline that gets into my brain, but it's hard, man. It's fucking hard. I want to just go fast. I'm too much into it that I can't go out. It's just like the mafia, man.
Yeah. You're too deep.
Just like the mafia.
Yeah.
I love that.
A lot of people were sending questions in and asking like, how does it feel to go, and this is their opinion, but they were saying, how does it feel to go from being, one of the best free riders on the planet to being injured? Like, it would have been tough going
to absolutely not skating at all for 2 months. That must have been hard, huh?
Yeah, it was really tough. Like, especially the beginning, I was like, because it was a really bad injuries of what I was seeing, and also the doctor wasn't really hoping a real good recovery. Wasn't so much good vibes, so I just like taking it for myself and try to learn some new hobbies or interests that I was having while I was longboarding. So the important stuff of who have a big injuries is that don't think about it and just like think about other stuff of whatever you can use that time to learn something new that you always wanted to learn or do something, wherever, I start reading books after that accident and was like, why I didn't start it before, and as well playing guitar, as well getting into agriculture or permaculture stuff, and
your drones.
And drones. Now I will start also with drones. So it's opening me up a lot of doors. Yeah. And I don't know if it was bad or good, that accident, but
it's happening now.
Time will tell, my friend. Time
exactly. It's happening. Maybe it saved me from my worst things or whatever it is. But what I can say is I'm still alive and still grinding and still learning new stuff. That's a good things of life, no?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When we organised for you to jump on the podcast, I got on the internet, did a bit of research, watched a few videos, and some really good videos of you out there. Some pretty insane raw runs. You've seen
Yeah,
it?
man.
Pretty mental.
Man turns it on once the camera clicks record.
Yeah.
It's
So
crazy.
let's start with Boarding Media. Shout out to Turner from Boarding Media. He does some great videos. But the Vulcan raw run.
Oh, that's road.
Tell us about it. What were you riding? How many runs had you done? Just what was it feeling like? Because that video is off its
chops.
Yeah, off its chops.
Off chops.
Yeah.
Man, if you haven't seen it, then something's wrong. But it is, ridiculous raw run. Tell us about it.
Yeah, basically that road is crazy. Like the asphalt, it's so nice. It's almost always 20% of going down. And I was free riding from day one that road because I was feeling so comfy on it. And I've been a little bit scary while I was doing free riding, but the road is so perfect that you get used if you have some grippy wheels that can take your body weight in a good balance. Like, hard to explain it, but you know if you know. And basically I was doing a lot of stand-up runs, and before filming it I wanted to do like a full tuck into the first righty, the Pablo's corners, pretty much. But a high side so bad. I really high side so bad that also.
Wait, you were trying to go into one toe side?
Yeah, one toe side onto the right one. That was my goal of Vulcan. But I high side.
Dumb.
You need to relax.
That's
dumb. I was feeling invincible.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure you were.
Fucking adrenaline. I hate you. But I high side so much, so I wanted to take it a little bit chill, but it's a beautiful, beautiful road. Like, the good things is that it's pretty much like snowboarding. Yeah. You get the ski lift to go up there and skate all day long.
I went to Straja, and the gondola, the ski lift back up is just a change. It makes
it's
you
so much better.
Yeah.
So much
and
better.
Passel Vulcan has it as well.
Yeah.
So when the world opens back up and Transylvania Downhill puts those events back on, you're gonna head back?
For sure, for sure. I don't gonna waste the time and the jail time that guy spent to create that beautiful road in Romania. Shout out to the guy that I don't even know your name.
Shout out to that guy in jail in Romania.
Thanks to use the tax monies from that place to create beautiful roads for us and to go for jail for us. Fuck yeah, appreciate it. And for sure, 100% gonna go back all the Euro Tour. Just wait for this COVID is gonna pass out somehow. Whatever it's gonna happen, just please go, man. Yeah. We already have enough of you, it's fun, but now we need something new again.
We need to go on skateboarding trips.
Please.
So while we're talking about Romania, there's, I just mentioned Straja, great event, Passel Vulcan, obviously like the top race on the circuit. Would you agree?
Whoa, 100%.
Yes.
Top one, like for a high level, like it could be dangerous.
It's high level.
It's dangerous. It's pushing the level of where we're going. When everyone's saying no, and you got like 10 guys being like, that's how you know you're going in the right direction.
100%.
How was it for you, Harry, that you were doing
it's so scary,
downhill?
I absolutely love the first 3/4 of it.
Yeah.
And then you get into that. So after the what we consider the short track, there's like a little push zone.
Yeah.
You drop again into like a little chicane, it goes flat, and you're booking through the forest. And then the road starts to like disappear again, and you're just like, oh fuck, man.
Yeah.
And you just like bull into this blind right, and then you go left immediately. That is some of the most terrifying skateboarding that you will do.
What's your top speed on that, you reckon?
Fast.
Hitting 120?
Like, stupid, like uncomfortably fast. Because the road waves as well as you're turning right. So it kind of pushes you into the left. So you're already on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Trying to turn left. It's not like a tight corner.
Yeah.
But you're going so quickly that you feel like you have to turn way more than you actually do.
Yeah.
And then there's a wall of hay bales and there's like a little bit of fencing. And it just all happens so quickly. and most of the times you make it through.
Yeah. Most. Not all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it in the rain too.
Whoa,
that was scary.
Nah. See, I haven't skated it. I took off when everyone was at it in 2018 because it was scheduled to rain, and I just went. Yeah, but it's on my bucket list of roads to skate. But there is no way in the world I would skate it in the wet. I'll leave it to you guys,
mate. In the wet, it's probably safer because you are sliding more.
No, really, yeah.
For real, it was very, very, very enjoyable in the wet in 2018.
I'll watch you guys. I'll be there with the camera.
Absolutely,
right?
I'll be there. I'll be there skating for sure. In the wet, it was great. In the dry, it's great. Yeah. Just being like, we don't often get to race a road that is that steep.
Yeah, like
we do a lot of free riding on roads that steep, but racing a road when normally we'd be sliding heaps to try and stay in our lane and just enjoying it because it's a free ride. Sliding's fun. When you really want to try and go as fast as possible, you spend a lot more time gripping than you do sliding.
Yeah.
And that middle 4 hairpins. Yeah. 4 hairpins. It's absolutely insane, bro.
Yeah.
You go so quick. It's so much fun.
Mental.
Like you really can't picture how steep those corners are until you're standing at the bottom and you're like looking up like, fuck, man, do we skate this? Like, it's crazy. You couldn't drive up that hill in the wet. No chance.
Yeah. I was happy that was raining
on
the race day. Yeah, I was pretty
First year,
scared
absolutely. Super stoked because I was scared as, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Don't tell to me.
Yeah.
Like, I could not keep on talking the whole part, especially the first part. Like, when the road
first
goes
part's the
down.
best. Yeah, and then it comes up and you go like weightless for a second. You're like, oh, in the wet, that was super sick.
And you remember there was also the cloudy weather.
The fog.
Yeah,
you're
like,
bowling down here at like 100 plus into the unknown,
and you can't see ahead.
In a race. In a race, like you're behind someone, you're getting a face full of water, going into the fog over 100, and there's 2 more dudes behind you.
Dude,
yeah, it's so sick, man.
Yeah, that is
so sick.
On.
And then just coming into the biggest slide in the web, just pandying. Oh man, can't beat it.
Mental.
So sick. Yeah.
Another boarding media video that I was checking out, and I'm sure a lot of people have checked out, is your Transalpina memory video.
Oh yeah, that place, that roads like in Transalpina are so damn crazy. Yeah. Basically, we were having a hotel for €10 per night. That is not that bad in Romania.
Love that, mate.
Exactly. Yeah. Mate. And we've been like all with a big crew over there skating like 5 good spots all around Transalpina because in Transalpina there is also the biggest concentration of predator in Europe because because
like bears or like sexual predators.
Bears.
Okay.
Oh, I was thinking predator like bad person.
Sex predators. Yeah. No, there's no one living there. Good. That's why it's full.
Apparently a lot of bears.
Animals, predators, and basically.
So you can't camp?
Yeah, you can camp, of course. Yeah. Nobody say nothing.
You just got to be prepared to fight a bear.
Nothing. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
No worries.
Well, and we were like skating there and filming for 3-4 days with a big crew and fabulous roads, perfect asphalt as well. The police came to us and let us keep on skating. They just say to us, pay attention that the hospital is 2.5 hours away from here, so
there's guardrails on that road as well.
Always guardrail on that road.
Love guardrails.
So wasn't that good for the guardrail, but what a spot, boys. Like if you go to Romania, you need to go to Transalpina. Like you need. It's so cheap, so good, and like not so many people, and the roads there are amazing. Like you can skate from the morning till night and nobody give a fuck.
So another great video from Turner. Another video I was checking out, which is the No Man's Land Raw Run. How long did that go for?
Wow, No Man's Land it go for like 80 corners and around 9 minutes.
9 minutes.
Yeah.
And that video is, as I was telling you earlier, I started watching the video, fell asleep, had a nap, got up, had a shower, cooked breakfast, and I come back and the video's still playing. It's that long. I'm like, man, how are you feeling after that run? Because that was an event that was in Slovenia, wasn't it?
Yeah, basically the guy who organized the event, Michael, called me that he wanted to film a good runs for that road, that he wanted to show me this beautiful road that he wanted to make as an event. Yeah. And he could host me and make some videos. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to come immediately with Mirko. I'm in 100%.
Yeah. If you need me. Yeah.
Exactly. And he showed me that spot and was unbelievable. Like on top, there were like 14s. I don't know if it's the right name. On the Second World War II.
Okay.
They were using forts.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Exactly. So it's also a historical place. Wow. And from top, you can also camping. And there was this road that it's go like for 80 corners where it's divided by two parts. The top part is a little bit chilling and more easy going, still with European corners. And the bottom part is more like it's getting double the steeper. Yeah. And you just like slide. You can't even have time to tag for how much you need to do. My legs, they were dead.
Yeah, how are you feeling after that? Like,
yeah, basically Michael wanted to have a video where there were no cars coming up and needed to be everything safe. And as well, I don't need it to crash. Yeah. And those things wasn't going good together. And we took like... almost 3 days to make a complete raw runs, and I fucked up my body pretty up, but I enjoyed a lot. Every little run over there, I enjoyed a lot, and I was happy to skate every day there, and they wanted to try again because of I crashed out or cars were coming up, and they didn't want to stop cars, so every time, and at midday, my legs, they were already dead, but the adrenaline always is in the first position for me.
I hope, because I think that was the last time that event was on. That was in 2017. Yeah. Event. I think they need to bring it back.
Yeah, they wanted to put it on, but there wasn't so many inscription. Yeah. So they didn't have enough budget to pay the hay bale. Yeah. Because, you know... hay bale,
you need those.
It is. Exactly.
Need those hay bales.
I wonder how many hay bales you'd need for 80 corners.
Man. And guardrail all around the road. Like there was a big money to spend on to make this project happen. Yeah. But that's why they were hoping to have a good amount of subscription. Yeah. On that event, but didn't went well, so he decided to don't take the risk and just like keep on going with K&K.
Yeah, so speaking of events in Slovenia, K&K, which compared to No Man's Land it was called, K&K, personally I love K&K. It was one of the funnest events I went to because I'm not someone... You know, I'm not in those top 10 riders, and a lot of people aren't. And it's a fun hill. It's got the speed. It's got the corners. It's got everything that you need if you're a beginner or if you're up there in those top riders. So K&K is a sick event, and I'm sure that's why they get so many people at that event compared to say No Man's Land. But 2016. Was it your first time winning that event?
Exactly. Yeah. 2016 was my first year winning the No Post Down. Was from 2014, I think. I was staying behind them and seeing like, wow, that's a crazy race. I really enjoyed a lot that some people were organizing some stand-up race into the game and bring it a new kind of activity into longboard. And it was pretty hectic that moment. There was also Riha Muhammad, I really, man, so really sent it, dude. Great. I hope you seen this and hope to meet you again and skate again with you because was a great rider, great styler, and one of the loosest trucks I ever skate with. He's got some crazy loose trucks. Doesn't give a fuck. So it was really fun. Like K&K is so beautiful because it's for any kind of riders. Yeah. You can be you're never too good on that road, because you just go switch. If you're that good, you can go all switch, or if you are learning, you still have some corners that you have 80 Ks. Just one corner you hit 80 kilometer per hour, and the other corner are a bit easier. But if you want to just have fun, eating some good food, that's the place to be.
They got the falafel up the top of the hill.
Yeah,
they got, like,
boys.
mint water, ice cold mint water, and then even after the event, like jumping in the bus and going back down, it's where you're camping. It's just fun. It's just an all-round fun event. But Red Bull sponsors that.
Yeah.
So you won in 2016. Was that a Red Bull event?
Exactly. It was a Red Bull event. And
so what
big money.
Yeah. What were the consequences from winning? What did they sort you out with? Paycheck?
A paycheck, like basically €1,000.
Yeah, right.
It was
not bad.
a good amount of money for me that keep on me on traveling. And was it so good? So basically after see that €1,000, I was like, whoa, I can almost pay all my Euro tour if I win K&K.
Yeah.
So I was every year, the most important race was more for that. So I can pay my travel stuff and keep me on rolling around pretty much.
Did you go back in 2017 to try win it again?
Yeah, I went back to 2017, but Dominic Shank got the win. We were so close on all the final, me and him. I had so much fun with him. Yeah. I hope one day in 2021 I'm gonna meet you again, Dominic, to have another challenge. Yeah, and hoping to have another good times together. But yeah. He got the win and he deserved it. He's a crazy style man with a crazy control. But 2018, luckily he wasn't skating, so I get again the win. Thanks, Dominic. And it was really fun. Like, I think one of my best events to skate.
2018?
Yeah, like in 2018 as well, I won it there. And I did also the second year. Like, K&K is one of the events I know the most because I always stay there 2 weeks. I like to take it real chill and to meet a lot of people. It's so good because the first week you usually have the fast guys, the people who really try also the race, and the second week some chill guy. Yeah, and it's real fun. Yeah, you get prepared until it's finished K&K to get the next event, sell some wheels, and
sell absolutely everything that you have.
It's one of the last events on the tour over there. Yeah. I remember because I was there in 2018 when you got your second win.
Fuck yeah!
It was awesome seeing you go up on the podium there and actually watching the finals heat, and great event, and then sick to see Red Bull supporting it. Yeah, throwing down some money, getting. Keeping people on the road traveling and skating. But the whole event, like the camping, the food, the package, the registration package, like getting meals and camping and everything involved, and it's just such a sick event. So hopefully when the world opens back up, hopefully next year, 2021, we can all go back and meet up over there in Slovenia.
Yeah.
So keen for that.
So keen. Hope to see everybody in there.
You can try go
having some fun.
Three-peat.
For the three-peat, baby.
Yeah.
And
off
then
the comeback from the broken leg.
Yes. Would be crazy. I need to get into small tracks. So that's also why.
So
full group.
Speaking of like Euro tours and trips, and what's your favorite trip that you've been on?
So my favorite trip I ever been on was with boarding media.
Yep.
Whereabout we were like a bunch of people with young Cole Trotta, young Nick Browns, Teresa, Daniel Engel, Ambroise, with Sabrina and Schizo and Nodi and Nodi's dog. We were like a huge crew traveling around Europe with the cars and van and wherever it is to bring it around us, and was a really fun trip. Was the 2018 one, and
Boarding Media made an hour long video
you can watch it on YouTube. Boarding Media make a crazy good edit out of it.
Yeah.
And I skate a lot. I meet some beautiful people. I did some crazy shit and everything to remember.
What was it like, traveling with Cole and Nick when they were like a bit younger? What was that?
Yeah, basically it was pretty fun.
Chaos?
Chaos,
Yeah.
kind of. They were really respectful and especially
At times.
especially at that age, and as well like there were like some trapping vibes, kids like doing that trap dance directly from America, and it was really weird to see, but it made me a big smile during the day and during the skate with them. They're like crazy absolute sender, and that's what I love the most of a person. Yeah, the most you send, the better you are. Yeah,
so it's good that you can go back and watch that trip on Boarding Media and have all those memories to look back on, but there'll definitely be more.
Hoping so much to meet again Turner, the guy behind Boarding Media, and hoping to still have fun with them and enjoy life.
Yeah, that's it. Is there anywhere that you haven't been?
Yeah, I didn't been to South America. I didn't been. Easy. I didn't been to South America. I didn't been to Japan, to Russia, to India. A little bit of different part that I wanted to try to be in there. I just been to America a little bit, to Killington, and I've been all around Europe, Norway, England.
It's the best thing about the downhill skateboard and skateboards in general. It's like I've said it before on the podcast. It's like it's like a passport. Yeah. It can take you all around the world and meet fantastic people. And you've ended up here with Haz and I. That's the best people.
Right. That's great.
But it's good.
We are a big family. Big family
absolutely.
all around the world, helping each other up, whatever we can do or whatever we can be. And that's what also make longboarding a crazy sport and nicest. Like you really meet some crazy nice people.
Absolutely.
You also created kind of like a family when you do the Euro Tour as well together. And
a bunch of gypsies.
A bunch of gypsy make the life a little bit more entertainment and more enjoyable. Living life pretty much.
Yeah.
Euro Tours.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so we had some questions sent through on the Get That Instagram, your Instagram, and even has
my Instagram.
Yeah, put it out there. I got some questions coming in, so a lot of them we've covered, but I'll just throw some more out there. How to be the boyfriend of your sister?
So you wanna be the boyfriend of my sister?
What's that all about?
I don't know. Like basically I can help you out if you send me a message for sure, but it's my twin sister, so to get over it, if you can get over it, that is basically my face on a girl. You're good to go, but I can help you out, but I can't choose for you.
Another question. Favorite freeride road in the world?
Ooh, I think many people. Do you know?
I think I do. But please tell us. Go ahead.
All right. Is it Straya?
It is Straya.
Oh, is it? It is Straya.
Great road.
Everybody know. A lot of riders know that that's the spot to be if you want to have fun with your crew and skate hard. Not so good to learning, but still, it's wide. So
super wide. It's super long, and you can just do Gondi laps all day. It's pretty great.
Yeah, you go up with a gondola if you don't know it. So, things to do for sure.
What's your favorite Australian state or territory?
Oh, fuck. Australian state or territory? I think it's Queensland. Yeah. Queensland is really good, like not only about longboarding, but because it's tropical.
Yeah.
It's a fun place to be. It's warm. It's always sunny, and during that coast, it changed a lot the climate, and I meet a lot of beautiful people, like all over Australia. But
absolutely,
Queensland is like a little bit more wild. No, don't you think so? Like jungle style. No. Yeah, what do you think? There are crocodiles in the north, but
He's a Queensland supporter.
which one is your favorite?
Favorite? It depends for what, man. For live or for skate or like it depends. It really depends what you want to do because
Everything.
both have their perks.
Everything.
Well, I quite like where I am right now.
All right.
It's pretty good. I like living here more. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I miss having like an enormous crew when you go out and skate.
Yeah.
You know, like what you were saying earlier, when you pull up and there's like 10 cars and everyone just gets out like, wow, we just rolled up on this neighborhood. About to dump Thane everywhere. I do miss that. But I do enjoy living where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Just a bit more.
Have you tried Vegemite?
Yeah, I've tried Vegemite.
What are your thoughts?
At the beginning was really hard to understand it. It's basically...
Well, did you like just...
It's basically...
Eat
do
it
you know
on a
what
knife?
is Vegemite?
Yeah.
What is Vegemite?
It's concentrated yeast extract.
It's just what it says on the label.
That's what it says, yeah.
That sounds weird.
I'm more of a Promite guy myself. There's one called Promite and it's superior.
Oh,
And
right.
that's my opinion, and my opinion's right.
All right.
What?
I'm gonna try it. I need to find some
Promite. It's the best.
Pro-mite.
Yeah.
Like shred-the-mite, but pro-mite.
Just pro
Yeah.
might.
Damn.
Damn.
Step over the other ones.
Righto.
One more
Right.
question. Two more questions.
Yeah.
Three
Go.
more questions.
Whenever.
Let's just go three
Let's
more.
just do it.
All right.
Do more. So what are your favorite Power Peralta wheels?
Ooh, my favorite Power Peralta wheels are the 72mm Kevin Reimers. They're like really good for gripping. Those one over here. Like for a fast free ride, more than downhill, are not that good for downhill. But for stand-ups where you need also grip, where you maybe can fuck up the line or you need it when you need it for corners or whatever, you still have it thanks to the lip. And there's a good formula for a good slide control that you can do slide even at, whenever you want, like even 90 Ks and you still have a good control.
Yeah.
Instead of the snakes that many people know that if you go over 60 with snakes, it's a bit dangerous.
Yeah.
Righto.
Another question that we had sent in was, what would you suggest to the new generations of downhill skateboarders?
For the new generation of downhill skateboarder, what do you think?
It's all you, boss.
It's all for me. All right. For the new generation, what I can say is, by my opinion, skate safe. Like, go hard. Take part of your adrenaline trip when you can and when it's safe to do. But if you see that there are some much more traffic than you think or some guardrails, just don't stay that close to your mate and take your distance and enjoy in a different way. You know?
Yeah, skate within your limits.
Exactly, because, everything can happen and, things, if it's happened, then you need to carry it for a long time. So be safe out there and skate a lot. And
skate every day.
Yeah.
Skate, be creative.
Yeah.
That's a shit.
Use that camera.
Use that camera.
All right, so last question. What size shirt are you?
My size of shirt is large.
Large.
Why?
Wow.
Is that what I think?
It is.
Ooh, fuck.
So first of all, I want to say thanks for jumping on the
Directly.
Get That podcast. It's been a pleasure to have you all the way from Italy.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you really much. I appreciate to be here. I'm super stoked to be here.
Yeah.
Thanks for make good shit happen.
I
Jack.
can't wait till the world opens back up and we can go skate. But for now, I just thought I'd can't have a shredder like Patrick come all the way to Australia and not hook him up with a Get That shirt.
Take
Here you
it.
go, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that skate.
Get that bum hills.
Yeah. So before we wrap it up,
Any shout outs?
any shout outs?
Shout out to everybody in the Longboard family
Yeah.
who can help us, our dreams come true and enjoy life together. And as well, shout out to my sponsor that helped me out
Name them.
this way.
Name them all.
Alternative Longboard that make me my dream pro model come true.
Buy this board. Support Patrick. Support Alternative. Alternative, you make great boards. I can't wait for you to send me one. Who are the trucks?
Those are the R trucks, K5s, really good for stand-ups, free riding, and some Powell Peralta wheels. At the moment I have some Snakes. I love sliding. And as well I have some, thanks to free brake soles that make the difference, really good difference about taking off my foot stop, and urethane packs, Mambo gloves, great design, and skate bite that's helped me, and is a great Italian skate shop that make a really good price and effort for the longboard community. So fuck yeah. Thanks also you, Jack and Harry, to bring me here and show me.
Thanks for jumping on the show again, Haz. It's always a pleasure to have you here. And Patrick.
Worries.
Oh, yes.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks a lot, Jack. It's been a pleasure also for me.
Thanks for jumping on. And if you're listening or if you're watching, I appreciate it a lot. If you'd like to support the Get That podcast, head to www.getthatskate.com. Get yourself a tee. There's some of these left. There's some gloves up there, hats, everything that's essential for a skate trip. There's new stuff coming soon. There will be a drop before Christmas with some new accessories. So get to it, get yourself sorted, get that group order going with your homies, no matter where you are in the world, because I appreciate it and it keeps this show going. Thanks, boys.
Fuck yeah. Skate safe.
Ooh.
We're going high.
Buy these gloves. Buy these.
You rapping?
You rapping?
Are you
Wanna
rapping?
rap?
I can't rap.
Alright, so no. Do rap. Fuck yeah, thanks. We made it.